Hey Siri, how do you spell miscellaneous?
Miscellaneous. Miscellaneous.
Tomato, tomato, call me model. Welcome back to another video. So today's video is a little different. I've been holding off doing this for quite some time. See, the thing is, this space is where I do all of my work. It's where I do the videos that you guys seen on TikTok or Instagram. It's where I do my YouTube tutorial. It's where I do my thinking, my planning, everything. Now I love this space. I've built it slowly and I've made it more comfortable and it has everything that I need. But the more I spend time in it, the more I realize I've outgrown this space. So I've been wanting to make some changes and we'll start with this desk. This is a desk from Herman Miller. It's got the adjustable height, which I absolutely like. Only thing I dislike about it is the size of it. When I first got this desk, it was perfect for the space I bought it for. It was in my bedroom. It was perfect. I just had my laptop. And now that I have like an external monitor and all these other accessories that I put around in my desk, it's kind of like getting cluttered and tiny and I feel kind of claustrophobic, so it needs to go. So I think the first thing we would do is just get rid of the top and maybe buy a larger top and then maintain those legs. And the second thing that I want to change is this corner right here. I have this extra seat from my couch. At first, I kind of enjoyed it being in the corner. It was my stoner corner. It was like where I would think, where I would draft my ideas, where I would do other things. But I think it's now become a space where I kind of hide all this garbage behind it. So this corner has to go. Finally, the last thing that's been driving me mental, like honestly, it's one of those things where I stare at it every single time. And I think this is what enabled this whole thing. And it is the sign. I am sad, I am artsy, and I am a boy, but I don't want to be advertising this every time I open up this camera and I want to showcase my wall. What started as a joke between my friend and I now has become almost like a brand and I want to get rid of it. So I hope it works out. But first things first is an IKEA haul.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I came back from IKEA and I bought quite a bit of stuff. My ADHD kicked in and I started just like buying just random things, but I think it will look cool. So I'm super excited to show you guys what I got. And I really hope I bought the right things because some of the things is just like, I think I can make it work. I'll just stop talking and I'll just start grabbing everything. This is my tabletop. This is supposed to be used for as a dining table, but then I was like, you know what? I can screw some holes and then reuse this. My current desk is about 117 centimeters wide. This is 160. Even though it might not look like sound like a whole lot difference, I just don't want a big 2-meter desk. I think 160 should be good for what I have. So desk, top. I bought a drawer. Currently have my printer sitting on this thingamajiggy and I think it could use a drawer. So I don't know why I just bought just a drawer for it. Didn't really need it, but and I bought one of those extra things like what I have my printer on, but a little bit wider, hoping I can store more things in it. It's fucking heavy. I'm gonna put this down now. Also, there's been a lot of banging when I was in the car, like things banging with one another. I really hope nothing broke because it would really suck for me to go back to IKEA and anyways, there's more. I bought some stuff to organize the stuff that needs to be organized. Finally, this is a light. I read the reviews and it's like a terrible light in terms of like, it's very dim. It's not so bright. Hoping it can replace this old one right there. I just think it looks pretty and it was the last one. So I just got it. And I think now, before I just do anything else, I don't know why I brought all these boxes here. I need to clear this area before I start anything. Oh man, I clearly did not plan this, so I'm gonna start clearing shit now. Anyone want a sign? I will gladly give away this sign for anyone that wants to be sad and artsy. Turns on. It's really cool. Where's their remote? It's got like some disco vibes. Sad and artsy. Sad and artsy. So I just received my new lights from Amazon. They literally just came. And then if you look at the walls, the old lights like left a little bit of a a dent. And this is the mark that the painting has done. So I think before I do anything, luckily I have this paint. So I'm just going to cover this up, sand it, and then paint over with a little bit of touch up so it doesn't look this much of a mess. So I filled up the holes, the hole filler thingy-majiggy, I forgot what it was called, but it's quite old. It's supposed to be pink and then turns into white. As I was applying it, it was already white, so hopefully it works. If not, I mean, YOLO. So I'll wait until it dries off and then I'll start sanding it. And in the meantime, I'll just continue working on this desk because, oh my gosh, I'm just realizing that I've got a lot of work to do in very little time. So... This is really cool. It's quite large. It's almost perfect. I'm super happy I didn't get anything that's larger. I will be very honest, the IKEA build, it feels a little IKEA, even though this is super sturdy. But when you compare it to my Herman Miller top, it's a little bit more hollow, which is honestly, like I said, I don't mind at all. I'm definitely going to keep the Herman Miller still. I was thinking of just giving it away, but I think I'm going to keep it and turn it into like, you know, your unboxing table or whatnot. But anyways, I'm going to finish the wiring and yeah, we'll keep going. Okay, I think I'm going to pause for a day. I'm kind of stuck. So I'm done with the desk. I'm just figuring out the orientation here. The initial plan was to put the light here, but I personally don't like this. You know, it doesn't feel natural. I'm going to have another storage unit here. So like, do I stack them like this? Do I stack this perpendicular? And then I have the space here. So it doesn't end up having this like little bit of a maze. So yeah, I think there's just so much happening right now that it's best to just take a pause. I might just paint this right now so it dries overnight, and then tomorrow I can start placing the lights and also placing my frames. I would normally say I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, but it will be my tomorrow, but the same video here. So I'm just gonna pause it by doing this. All right, so it's day 2 and I've had a little bit of thought. I think the shelf that I bought to kind of replicate this was gonna be a little bit too wide and it was going to create a corner over here, and I wasn't down for that. So instead, I bought a different shelf that's skinnier, and hopefully it will kind of like fit here. But before I even get into building any shelves, because I don't even know if it'll actually look good or not, first let's focus on the main thing, which is the desk. So right now the paint's dry. I painted last night. So I'm just going to start hanging my lights that I bought from Amazon, and I'm also going to start putting some prints. Set up the light, the corner light that I bought on the side here. And then yeah, let's see, just go from there. So yeah, let's see what happens. I am done. I am super happy with the results, but I'm kind of like exhausted. So let's talk about this. This table, amazing. I can't believe I've gone this far or this long without having a table this size. I have everything that I need on this table and it is perfect. These lights, they turned out amazing. Honestly, the only downside about these lights is that they're not Apple HomeKit compatible. They only work with Alexa and Google HomePod or Google Home. So if you have Android or if you have Google Home or Alexa, they will work perfect. Otherwise, if you have iOS, they work with the app, which honestly isn't terrible. I need to still figure out what I'm going to be doing with this wall behind me. It's kind of empty. Print feels weird here because I have prints up there, and then having prints lower kind of doesn't go along. So I don't know, I might figure out something out, but I'm glad everything's organized, labeled, done, clean, simple. I love that I have this new cart now because like every time I do any of my editing B-rolls or any of my shoots, I'm constantly changing my lenses or batteries or whatnot. Having everything over there is perfect, but sometimes you just want to have it along right next to you. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with this tripod area because I still don't like it. I might do a DIY project and kind of like build a rack. Everything that I bought, everything that's in this video, I'll leave links to those in the description below if you want to check those out. Maybe you're interested in getting anything. Apart from that, I'm gonna stop talking because I don't know how this video is going to turn out. My camera timed out on me a few times. It might just be time lapses of me cleaning, time lapses of me just organizing things. So hopefully it's entertaining. I think I'll just let this be, end this like that. And until then, look after one another and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.